How you guys all doing? Hero of None with your weekly tip, and we're going to be talking about fishing today. Why do you fish? Well, there's several reasons. One, you want achievement titles. Another, you want dyes. Or maybe you want some stuff to furnish your house. And a major one is to get a boat to put inside your house with the Master Angler stuff. In addition to that, in Somerset, you have the option, or the hopeful option, to get a Premedillion bottles. I can never pronounce it right. Which has a chance to drop you the special motif that the sea elves use. You also have recipes that you can get inside of Artaeum, and you have wet gunny sacks and other random stuff that can be dropped as well. In addition to that, and the fish themselves, you have a small chance to get Perfect Grow, which is typically used in Citric Ambrosia and a few other recipes that are kind of hard to get. So it's all around, it's a kind of a tedious task. It doesn't have too much skill to it, except there's a few things you may need to know about it, how to get fish and how to do it properly. So first, let's take a look inside a game at what fishing actually looks like. So you can see here that when you come up to a fishing hole here, as of the Wolf Hunter update, you have something called a fishing hole, and now it actually tells you what type of fishing hole it is. Saltwater, river, lakes, or foul water. That's kind of important because what type of bait you use is determined by what type of fishing hole it is. So now you have the option for oceans, for example, you can use worm and chub. Lakes use guts and minnows. Rivers give you insect part and shad. And foul water takes in crawlers and fish roe. Typically these will give you standard fish, 2 types, and also other bait that you can use. To get worms, typically you use alchemy ingredients. You pick up alchemy ingredients, or you pick up various silks around the area. For guts, you just kill an animal and you take its guts out. Insect parts, you go ahead and pick off butterflies and torch bugs. And crawlers, you typically kill little creepy crawlies like centipedes and spiders to get them. Chub, minnows, shad, and fish roe all come from the ocean. So as you fish, you'll actually get bait for other types of fishing. Now, actually fishing here, pretty easy. Just hit that E button, wait, and then when you see the thing bobbing, that's when you pull it in. Not too hard, should be easy. If you get the wrong bait, typically it's going to give you something called used bait. You don't get it every time, but typically if you're getting regular fish like this, you're using the right bait. Now, you may want to know, how do you get achievements inside various areas? It's all here inside your quest journal. Look down under exploration, down in fishing. Right here while I pull something up. Okay, so like for Dijon, for example, we have to get mud lamprey from a lake, old mangar from a lake, toadstool tapia from a river, and it shows you each one of these items here. So you combine whatever fishing hole you're looking for with whatever you're looking for under your thing here, and you look for it. Once you've checked off an entire like lake or river stuff here, then you probably move on to river, salt holes, whatever else you need like that as well. Now, some of the stuff that you get is kind of cool, and you can also get a whole lot of stuff that looks a little bit like, you know, coral, giant clams, etc. And fish that are actually just stuffed fish. They don't move or anything else like that. And on top of that, as you can see here, you get different dyes for doing it, and titles to go with it too. Big one, like I said, is Primordium bottles. When you get those, you can open those up, and like I said, you have a chance for motif. The only other way that you can get that motif currently, unfortunately, is through the crown store here under, I believe, the epic rewards. Oh, superior. Yeah, here we go. You can get it through these here if you really want them, but it takes a long time to get the entire thing here. So it's depending on how you want to do it, but honestly, I'd probably say you could also buy that if you don't really want to fish. But if you do have to fish and you want to fish because you want to get a lot of money, well, Somerset is probably where you want to do it. Again, go ahead, take those fishies after you've caught them. Open them up. And if you get a perfect grow, your character's going to go gold for a little bit and you'll have it. Now, on top of that, there's also 2 types of food that can help you along the way. The first here is, find it. Pretty sure I had it. Here we go. Artaeum pickled fish bowl. Increases your health, magicka, and additionally, fish may be drawn to you. This will actually speed up your fishing and make it go double the speed. I do highly recommend you use this because if you're trying to get something out of an area, this will actually make it go much, much faster and not have as much of a headache. In addition to that, the other item, I'll pull it from my bank here real quick because I did forget to take it out, is this weird little fish looking thing, Pismer Fish Eye Rye. So increases your magic and stamina cover by 457, and this drink will give you insights about where the manner where fish will spawn in various bodies of water, as well as the alertness of nearby fish activities. So in other words, when you take this and use it, go both of these off here. I'm gonna have to leave go back a little bit here. Unfortunately, it's not showing it properly. But basically, this should make it so those fishing holes make it a lot easier to see. But of course, the effect's not working while I'm trying to stream it, so that kind of sucks. But comparatively, I do recommend the Artinium Fishbowl because this stuff works much, much faster than any of the other stuff that you want to be using. So comparatively, the speed on this should be about double what the other stuff is. Now, final tip I have for you folks. This is an activity you do not want to do by yourself. Just fishing by yourself here, trying to get a rare fish, you have about a 1% chance to get something rare. If you add another person, you have a chance of 3%. If you add another person on top of that, 5%. If you add another person on top of that, it's a 7% chance. So maximum of 7% on 4 people is a lot better than dealing with that 1% by yourself. The fishing holes will dry up faster, but you find yourself getting a lot more rare fish when you do it in groups. So always do it in a group whenever possible. All right. Anyways, that's Hero of None. That is fishing, and that's our tip for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed.